Hey y'all, just bringing y'all another video today. Um, if you might notice, I have on a Mortal Kombat Trilogy shirt. I am a huge fan of throwback stuff. Um, I love, I love stuff from the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s, and I am a big fan of the early Mortal Kombat games. And so, I just love the characters on there. The different, the different characters they have on there. You also may notice that my beard has gotten fuller. I've been compared to James Harden. I've been told I look like James Harden for some reason. I've been told I have a James Worthy beard. I've been told I look like Sean Stockman from Boys to Men. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, there was a list I saw on on 20 things that you really want to end when you're feeling suicidal, when you're thinking about suicide, and it's not your life. And it was a very interesting list. They had things like feeling like a burden, feeling hopeless, feeling trapped in a situation you'll think you never get out of, things like that. And I just wanted to share with some of y'all some of the things that I wanted to end when I was feeling suicidal. First one was feeling worthless. I felt worthless to my family. I felt worthless to my friends. I had no friends, and just feeling like I'm the biggest failure in the world. I said, well, what good am I to what good am I to other people? What good am I to other people? I felt I had no type of worth to anybody, and that's what happens when you have depression, and that's the kind of thinking you have when you are dealing with suicidal thoughts. Another thing I wanted to end was feeling alone. I had nobody who I just really hung out with on a regular basis. I mean, I went over to friends' house every now and then, a friend's house every now and then, but the truth is, I left high school with no friends, and I had, and as a result, feeling alone, which I was alone, having no friends. I had nobody to tell me, hey, is everything okay? Hey, are you feeling okay? Hey, everything is gonna be all right. No, I had nobody to tell me that. I could not maintain relationships. I didn't know how to maintain relationships, and that has improved dramatically since I was younger. Um, I kind of felt like when I did try to make friends and I did try to reach out, I just kind of felt they were kind of, what can I say, lukewarm um, to some of the things that I was going through. I mean, that's how I felt. Maybe they didn't feel that way, but no, that's how I felt. Um, when I told them about some of the things that I was going through when I tried to make friends, but um, in my mind they were kind of um, they kind of were lukewarm or kind of didn't necessarily care about what I was going through. That's how I felt at the time. That's how I felt at the time, because I just kind of felt that they were lukewarm in their responses, and you know, again, maybe they didn't feel that way, but that's how I felt it at the time, and as a result, I didn't reach out because you know, I didn't want any lukewarm responses, and as a result, I struggled to maintain relationships because I just kind of always felt that people didn't care about what I was going through, and so when you combine that with feeling alone, you actually are alone. I do have friends today. That situation has improved dramatically, but like I said, it was a lot more different when I was younger. But you know, I'm glad that I have friends I can talk to and who actually care. Exhaustion. Um, um, when I say exhaustion, what I mean is this: you know, you can sleep like a full 8 hours and still feel tired. You can uphold your responsibilities, complete all your tasks at work, and you know, but once all of that is over, when you come home, you just simply break down, and you're just dead tired because not only are you trying to complete your task, your day-to-day task at work, you're also fighting an invisible illness, and you can still work hard and be depressed at the same time. You know, you can appear confident and have anxiety or whatnot, and so when you're fighting all of this, when you're trying to get your tasks done, and you're fighting depression, anxiety, and whatnot, when you get home, you just simply break down because you've been fighting depression for the past 8 to 10 hours, the whole time you've been working. So when you get home, you cry. You're exhausted. You're tired. You know, you don't want to, you know, You don't want to. You don't want to cook. You don't want to do simple tasks. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. Um, this is what. Um, this is what depression does, and it's happened to me, and it has happened to me. To give you a good example, I might have already shared this with you, but I might have not. A situation at work where a coworker of mine noticed that I wasn't looking or feeling too good. So he asked me on 2 different occasions, "Hey, are you feeling okay?" What I did was I put on a mask, what they call putting on a mask. I said yes, then I quickly exited to another part of the building because I didn't want him asking me any more questions about how I was feeling. And so, and imagine on top of that, working 2 jobs like me. You're battling depression and you're working 2 jobs. So I work from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So just imagine you're battling depression and all day for about 12 hours a day. And still working. So yeah. That's just another part of what I wanted to end, the exhaustion, because you're just fighting, because you're just fighting so hard just to survive, and it's and it is tough. It's tough. Bullying. I've already told you about some of the experiences I've been through. If you haven't seen the bully video, just go back and watch the bullying video that I made. But I forgot to mention a specific situation where I was on the bus and I just wanted to be left alone. But I was sitting by myself, and first of all, when you're here bullied, you laugh at everything. You get laughed at for almost everything that you do. So I remember I was on the bus one time and I was looking out the window and I was going like this right here. And they just looked at me and laughed at me, and they were mocking me, going like, and I didn't get it. What's so funny about going like this right here? But on the bus ride home, I was looking out the window, and I wanted to be left alone. But this guy started talking to me. Started asking me questions. I don't remember what he asked me, but when he was talking to me, I know my anxiety rose because number one, I didn't want him talking to me, and number two, anxiety began to rise as well. So I just wanted I wanted him to leave me alone, but he wouldn't. So what I did was I just answered the questions the best way I could. But when I answered the questions, my anxiety took over. Just completely took over how I answered the questions. So when he asked me a question, I mumbled answers so you really couldn't understand what I was saying. Like, he asked me a question, I would go like, well, I see, yeah, well, no, I don't know how to, no, quite, no, do that. And they were like laughing at me, but and the some of the kids were like laughing at me, but what they didn't know was my anxiety had completely taken over, and I was sweating as he was talking to me, and I was still getting laughed at as well too. So so yeah, bullying can have a can have long term effects. Um, but but you know, it's taken me a while to get hit past that. It's taken me a while to get past all the things that have happened, and now I'm just starting to get past that. I'm just starting to get hit past that, and getting past it. Believe me, it feels so good. It feels good when you know you can get hit past that. Um, Pain of heartbreak. Um, um, there was a time where um, the pain of heartbreak. This ties in. This kind of ties in with feeling worthless, and what I mean by that is every every woman that um, every woman that I liked, I thought that they liked me back the same way. I'm gonna give you two quick examples. When I was a senior in high school, um, my prom date. I went to date my prom date. We went to prom together, but she didn't quite feel the same way about me that I felt about her. Um, and there was another situation in 2012, 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. But you know, we met online, and I picked her up at her apartment, and we were going to go downtown to Riverside Drive, but it rained. But what happened was, on the way it rained. It rained, and she got a little, and she actually started to feel under the weather, and so I ended up having to have her take her home, um, but we continued to talk. We continued to talk, and a little while down the line, we actually met and did some stuff at Mud Island, and we had a good time at Mud Island, and what I was doing, and what I did was I tagged. I kept tagging her in some of my Facebook posts. You know, I would text, I would post good night, and I would tag her in my post. So one night, I should say, she called, and no, well, she didn't call. She texted and said, "Why do you keep tagging me in these posts?" And you make it seem like that we are together, and we are not. We're not together. And So she really set me straight on that. And the one thing that she did was, after she told me that, she asked me, she said, "Hey, did I hurt her feelings?" I told her no. And she said, "Are you sure I did not hurt your feelings?" I said, "No. No, you didn't." And she said, "Well, I'm glad I didn't." And so so yeah, I was a little heartbroken. I was a little bit heartbroken. Um, but at the same time, at that same time, I also understood where she was coming from because we weren't together, and I didn't realize that. And she set me straight. Um, and Financial difficulties. I made some pretty bad decisions with money, and I'm in a much better situation today than I was years ago. The decisions I made back then are, in some ways, I'm still paying for them. But it's a lot better now. It's a lot more better now. But in some ways, I'm still paying for it now. But but I was spending huge amounts of money on things that I really didn't even need. But no, that's what you do when you're not happy. That's what you do when you're not happy. You spend money. You spend money to try to appease yourself because you're not happy with your life. You're not happy with yourself, and so I learned. So I learned the hard way. So I learned the hard way. But no, no. I'm glad I learned the hard way. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way. But like I said, it's much better now than it was back then. And these are just a fraction of the things that I wanted to end when I was feeling suicidal, feeling worthless, feeling alone, exhaustion, the effects of bullying into adulthood, the pain of heartbreak, financial difficulties. So that's just some of the things that I wanted to end. I could go on about some more things that I wanted to end, but but that would take like an hour for me to discuss. So I'm just gonna end it. Right here. These are some of the biggest things that I wanted to end when I was feeling suicidal. So this is just I just picked out the biggest things that I wanted to end when I was suicidal, and I just wanted to share them with you and go into detail. And I'm really glad that I made this video. I hope I'm reaching. I hope I'm making a difference in people's lives who watch these videos. If I'm making a difference in your life, no, that makes me feel good. And I just look forward to bringing you more videos and just continue to help people. And hopefully I can go from making videos, talking to you on video, to talking to people face to face. That is one of the things that I want to do. Not just talk to you on video, but talk to people face to face. And just telling them about my story, telling them about what I've been through, my story of hope. So hopefully that can happen soon. Thank you for watching this video. Peace.